Vale, vamos a ver si podemos... Uy.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Vale, recuerdo que me quedaba cuando la máquina decía on y off, que le dimos al off. Y...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
Vale,
left.
cuando estaba la máquina de la mente, donde decía escape. Y que recuerde ahora, si no me da caminos raros, creo que ninguno, porque creo que estamos otra vez en el del principio, pero tal cual. O sea que...
Yet there was not a single person here either.
No sé si el juego
Feeling a
tendrá un
wave of
final.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
Porque es un
office,
poco...
hoping he might find an answer there.
A ver, teníamos que ir arriba.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
¿Por aquí hay algo? Vale, es el baño. Vale, no. Oh, ¿esto? Ay, ay, ay. Qué cuadro más feo, por Dios. Vale, tenemos un ascensor. Vale, he apretado lo que me ha dejado. Stanley. Oh, vaya, ¿cuántos pisos ya estaremos subiendo? Para en algún lado, ¿no? Ah. Nada, estamos en el mismo lugar. Oh, vaya.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud.
Creo que era
to nobody.
28,
He began wildly
45.
tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Vale, para allí no había nada. Vamos a bajar. Vale. Vale, que hoy lo tenía bajado. Era por eso que no veía muy ahí.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Vale. Al escape. Vale, espera. Primero era el botón de on, porque a ver que nos escapemos directamente y se termine. Vamos a darle primero al otro botón y ya...
The lights
Si nos
rose
deja
on an
otra vez,
enormous room packed with television screens.
venimos por aquí.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Por aquí.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
A ver qué pasa.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example,
esos números
and I
tienen que
believe
valer
you'll
para
find this
algo.
pertinent.
Y estoy viendo...
Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires.
Incorrecto.
Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so
Vale,
little
que tengo que
time
apretar
left to
los
enjoy
números.
it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
Ay.
More time to talk
Chico,
about
hazme
you,
caso.
about me, where we're going.
No.
What all this means. I
Vale, no va a ser
know
como...
where to start. What's that?
Vale, espera.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are.
Vale, le he
A
roto.
moment of solace before you're obliterated.
3. Uf.
All
El
right,
3 lo he
I'm in a
visto.
good mood. You're gonna die
Ese es que
anyway.
cada una-
I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
Vale,
I
no.
erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story.
¿Tres?
Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your
creo que
office
no vale para
forever,
nada
pushing
eso.
buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a
Esta dice
crisp.
3.
I have to say this, though. This version
Esta
of
dice
events has been
3.
rather amusing. Watching you try to
Esta
make
dice
sense of everything
3.
and take back the control wrested away from you, it's
Vale,
quite
no.
rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My
Le tengo que dar
goodness,
al azul.
only 34 seconds left.
No.
But I'm enjoying this so
1,
much.
no, 4.
You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on
Si
the
no es
clock.
así,
Why not?
vale, tenemos la cuenta
These are
bastante
precious
pegada al
additional
culo.
seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
¿Dónde están los botones?
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing
4,
right
4,
now?
4, el 4.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that
¿Hay
something
uno ahí
in this
arriba?
room was capable of turning it off? I
Vale,
mean, look at you.
creo que tiene que ser el
Running from
4.
button
Los
to
otros los
button,
hemos visto todos.
Screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door.
Vale, esto
Everything,
creo que no
anything.
funciona,
Something
¿eh?
here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? One solved? Do you have any idea what your
No
purpose
sé,
in
voy
this
a apretar
place
el amarillo.
is? Stanley,
Aunque esta no funciona.
you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't
No,
a
no sé
catalyst
cómo
to keep the
funciona
action
esto.
moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine.
3, no creo que funcione así, no.
So you can't.
No sé cómo funciona.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending.
Pues va empleado 427, creo.
Will you cling desperately to your
No, no sé cómo
or will you
funciona,
let it
tío.
go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or
11, nos quedan
it's all the
11
same to
segundos.
me,
¿Aquí?
all part of the joke. And believe me, I
ni
will
puta
be
idea.
laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say,
El lila.
happily ever up.
Vale, nada. Puede que en una de esas sea muy fácil, pero no lo he pillado como... O tenía que pasar esto. No lo sé. Vale, nada. Empezamos otra vez en el mismo lugar. Yo creo que no tiene final. A ver, era por esta.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
Vamos a ir por
doors,
el de
he entered
escape.
the door on his left.
Y ahora mismo no se me ocurre ninguna otra...
Yet there was
ninguna
not a
otra
single
escapatoria
person
que no
here
haya hecho.
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided
Porque
to
las
go
otras
up
que
to
no daban a
his
los
boss's
caminos
office,
estos...
hoping he might find an answer there.
Vale, por ahí
Coming to a
abajo
staircase,
hemos ido, era donde
Stanley
estaba el
walked
coche.
upstairs to his
Y-
boss's office.
A ver...
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley
Era
froze in his
28,
tracks.
45.
Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? Stanley was in such a
Ahora
rush
tiene
to
que
get
hablar
through
todo
the
rápido.
story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That
Venga
kind
ya.
of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Ah, no, 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 esto ha sido distinto. Vale, esto es distinto.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened
Vale,
passageway.
vale, era mientras esperábamos.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Vale, tengo mucha curiosidad por saber lo que hay aquí.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Vale. Creo que vamos a morir otra vez.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Vamos a seguir.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
O vamos para atrás. Es que me lía, porque a veces se le hace caso y vamos mal, y a veces no le hacemos caso y vamos para adelante. Vamos a no hacerle caso esta vez. A ver si logramos escapar. Yo creo que lo de escape tiene que ser una broma, pero en una de esas, viniendo de este juego, vale, ¿qué cojones es esto? Vale, nos hemos muerto. Había que hacerle caso. Ah, vale, que seguimos cayendo. Vale, ya iba a ir otra vez a hacerle caso cuando estemos en el pasillo y dar la vuelta,
As the
pero...
machine whirred into motion and when Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Buah,
So
eso nos va a
he
aplastar.
resigned and willingly accepted this violent
Vale, no lo
end
controlo,
to
¿no?
his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Vale, ve más rápido, ve más rápido. No lo puedo controlar.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Vale, que hemos muerto otra vez. Vale, espera. Vale, para ahí no.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to
Cuando
accomplish?
parece que has logrado salir... A ver, esto es distinto.
When every path
Vale,
you
otra
can
forma de
walk
morir.
has been
Esto es como
created
mil
for you
maneras
long
de
in
morir.
advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Me recuerda al museo de... amigo. Si esto ya lo hemos visto en otros juegos. Créditos. Ay, los botones. No he entendido lo de los botones. ¿El sonido? Vale, vale, vale. Esto es todo lo que han usado. Entonces significa que nos morimos o que logramos salir. A ver qué hay por aquí. El escape. Vale, aquí hay voces.
See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room. Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake.
¿Quién habla?
It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively if you have
Vale, sí, el narrador. Vale, soy muy lista. Vamos para arriba. Vale, eso salió en la versión alfa. Vale, eso... Vale, es una salida. Espérate. Vale, nada, vamos a salir y a ver si... Vale, me he equivocado, la salida la había visto. Pero yo juraba que entramos por ahí. Vale, estaba aquí. A ver. Vale, pues volvamos otra vez.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
¿Le damos a la palanca?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to
Otra
me.
vez.
You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path.
No, comenzar no.
Stop now. It'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Ahora sí, nos han chafado bastante. Vale, ahora sí morimos. ¿Pero para siempre o volvemos? Vale. Creo que es la despedida, ¿no? Vale, el juego me ha desquiciado, sinceramente, en algunas partes, pero me ha gustado. Me ha gustado porque es muy, muy extraño. Y yo creo que los finales pueden ser bastante aleatorios. Y si me he dejado algún lugar por ver, pues nada, se queda así, ¿vale? Pero nada, a mí me ha gustado, sinceramente. Espero que os haya gustado y ya nos veremos.